Yesterday, we introduced you to China's hand in Nepal, the ambassador who controls politics in Kathmandu. Tonight, we'll tell you all about China's operations chief in Hong Kong, the story of Carrie Lam, the chief executive of Hong Kong. She's called the person who sold Hong Kong to China, a career bureaucrat who takes her orders from Beijing. Her tenure has seen 2 violent protests. And it's not just the freedom of her people that is being taken away. Carrie Lam seems to be losing her own political power as well.
When the British left Hong Kong in 1997, no one saw the political ambitions of a local civil servant. Carrie Lam stopped dressing in Margaret Thatcher-like suits and began to don the traditional Chinese cheongsams. The shift in her allegiance was complete. Today, she's the chief executive of Hong Kong, the supreme leader of the island city's government. But history will judge her as the person who sold Hong Kong to China. She has choked her citizens with tear gas and bruised them with rubber bullets. Beijing admires Carrie Lam for this ability. A bureaucrat by training, she finds it easier to take instructions from her masters in China. Xi Jinping became the president of China in 2013. 1 year later, the Umbrella Revolution broke out in Hong Kong. China had proposed reforms to the Hong Kong electoral system. It wanted a bigger say in setting the chief executive of Hong Kong. Carrie Lam caught Beijing's attention. In 2017, she was chosen to be the chief executive of Hong Kong. She became the first woman to ever hold the position and was sworn in by Xi Jinping himself. Once she took office, she did Beijing's bidding, suppressing pro-democracy activists with an unprecedented force. In 2018, she banned the pro-independence Hong Kong National Party. This is the turning point in Carrie Lam's story. Pro-democracy activists began to condemn her, calling her China's puppet. In mid-2019, the fears came true. Carrie Lam's government introduced the extradition bill. This was China's plan to instill fear in pro-democracy activists. Protests followed. The Hong Kong police fired 150 rounds of tear gas. In an interview, Carrie Lam broke down when asked if she had betrayed Hong Kong. The protesters demanded her resignation. She soon withdrew the bill and apologized to Hong Kong's residents. In December, Carrie Lam faced an impeachment motion for mishandling the extradition bill and the protests. The majority pro-China legislators bailed her out. But Beijing was not happy with the way she cowered due to public pressure. Now, China has decided to take matters into their own hands with the National Security Law, a law that will make protests illegal and curb free speech. Still, Carrie Lam calls her own people the enemies. She's speaking for China, not Hong Kong.
I urge opponents who still use the usual tactics to demonize and smear the legislature work to stop, because by doing this, they are making themselves the enemy of the Hong Kong people. The overall majority of Hong Kong want to restore stability and have safety, satisfaction and employment.
She has put 9,000 protesters in jail since last year. Her transformation is complete. The same Carrie Lam who was a pro-democracy activist during her student days. Bureau Report, WION World is One.